Coming up, how can you make college work for you and your busy schedule?
Now, from the EMC studio at Onondaga Community College, this is ONTV Update.
Good morning and welcome to ONTV Update. Today is Friday, February 21st. I'm Lucian Hale.
And I'm Xander Deacons. Many students here at OCC have trouble with what they want to do after college. Many don't even have a plan.
Career Services helps solve this problem by providing students with jobs and internships. OCC's Career Services is a program that offers support for students in their pursuit for jobs and internships.
Career Services provides a number of different services. So we help students with resumes, cover letters, interview skills. We have a number of services around getting them ready for whatever's next after OCC.
This program is also designed to help students in getting a hands-on experience with their major and their career.
Students tend to come later on when they're looking for a job and really need some assistance or our connections that we have with employers.
Here at Career Services in Coulter Hall, they provide many ways to help students find careers and get through jobs successfully. One of them is the Career Closet that helps you dress professionally for a job. Or a guide for resumes, and Purple Briefcase. Purple Briefcase is an online program that helps find more accessible jobs for both students and alumni.
When I first came to Career Services, I was told to make an account on Purple Briefcase, and that is where I got access to all of the jobs that were available for the semester.
To learn more about both Career Services and Purple Briefcase, you can look up Career Services at sunyocc.edu and purplebriefcase.com.
The recent bushfires in Australia damaged the country's wildlife and ecosystem. To show their support, the Rosamond Gifford Zoo is currently holding a charity event to help them recover. So far, they have raised over $10,000 by selling shirts, hoodies, and bracelets to visitors. While donating, families can enjoy special activities like scavenger hunts and craft stations. The zoo will continue to have these events in the coming months of the hopes of collecting more donations.
OCC's weekend classes are an opportunity for learning that you can look for info into and working during the week, or have a busy schedule. On TV Updates, Chris Parks takes us to Ferrante Hall to find out more.
One way that OCC is helping out their students who may have other obligations is through weekend classes.
So weekend classes provide opportunities for students who can't necessarily work around a work schedule during the week, which is great. It's a little tougher on some because they have to self-regulate their time throughout the week. We only meet once a week.
Weekend school at OCC is providing more opportunities to learn, and it is reflected in students that it helps.
I decided to take the classes for the weekend so I could get enough time in the days of the week, like so that I can get time to go to job.
Weekend College offers 7-week semester courses that help you manage your time.
Coming here in the weekends, it helps me a lot to manage my schedule, like to manage the days, in the days of the week. I have to go to work, so in that time I will not have to come in to school every day,
Not every student is at the same place in their lives. Some have children, some have jobs or careers, or maybe they just want to accelerate their degree. Well, weekend classes might help.
If you're looking to get a degree and you want to do it in a time frame that's manageable for you, then weekend classes or weekend college is probably your best bet.
Christopher Parks, Ferrante Hall, ONTV Update.
You can learn more about the weekend classes and weekend college visiting on Student Central in Gordon Center.
Stay with us. After the break, we'll take a look at this week's upcoming weather.
Fun things to fill your time in winter in Syracuse.
It's a great way to get started specifically for architecture and interior design. Even if you're thinking of transferring to one of the top programs in the country, getting familiar with how to design, the vocabulary, the terminology, and then you can take that knowledge onto an upper level program. And if you're looking to get a job after 2 years, I think the program prepares you as well as any program can for what you're going to experience in the real world.
Being community college, we want to represent the community that we're in, and most of our rosters are filled with students from the local community. And I think there's a lot of great institutional pride in the success our teams have seen. I'm always very careful to call our students student athletes because I really believe that that's the purpose, that they're here first and foremost to be students. And so just in our building, in the SRC Arena in Allen Hall, we do have some facilities specifically to support their academic needs.
What brought me to OCC is an opportunity to pursue a higher education and inspire other people. One of the things that I like that OCC provides not only me but the students at OCC to be successful, I would say the Learning Center. The Learning Center is a center where you could get tutoring from, and they have great tutors there. I recommend someone to come to OCC is because of all the different resources that they have.
Our primary focus is teaching and students, and what we do is driven by students. Structurally, I like the environment. I like how we've set up systems for helping students. There are places that I can send you guys if you need more help, and that means a lot to me. And I like the sort of variety of what people are doing. I'm not sort of siloed into just thinking about English 24/7. I can stretch and think about different things, and I really like that.
Hi, this is the Learning Center. My name's Hugh. Can I help you?
We do academic support, and that mainly consists of tutoring. We do some workshops. Writing assistance is here. Not every college has a place like the Learning Center.
There's math, science, English, history, geology, tutors here at the Learning Center. They can all help you in further your skills. Get to know it, know the people, know the tutors, get a feel for it, you know.
My favorite class to teach is probably the writing scripts. I enjoy working with students on creative writing, and though I enjoy all the classes that I teach, to be honest, there's an energy that creative endeavors like writing scripts allows you to have. That energy just kind of bubbles through the whole term, and so it makes it a lot of fun.
Welcome back to ONTV Update. I'm Lucian Hale.
And I'm Xander Deacons. Sienna Manahan is here to report this week's weather. Sienna, are we going to see more snow this week?
Well, Xander, according to weather.com, there's no report for snow but this morning there was a low of 23, and later today it's expected to be cloudy with a high of 33. And looking ahead for this week, the highs are expected to stay in the 40s, only slightly dropping down to 39 degrees on Saturday. On Sunday, we may see the sun for a little bit since it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 45 and a low of 32. During next week, Monday will have the highest temperature of 48 with the low reaching 34 degrees, and there's a 40% chance of rain on Tuesday and Wednesday. Although the temperature is warm this week, it's the middle of winter here in Syracuse, but what exactly is winter, and how does someone know how to prepare for it?
Wintertime in central New York has its ups and downs. Some students who commute don't have an issue with the colder season.
I mean, it's okay. I've definitely had worse winters, but otherwise not too bad.
OCC meteorology professor Martin Martino says that there is more to winter than just the cold.
Well, winter, everybody thinks it's always automatically cold and all that kind of stuff because that's what we're used to hearing with winter. But if you think about what winter really is, the North Pole is pointed away from the sun, which means that we have shorter days and longer nights during this time period.
And because of our location, it makes a perfect spot for the surrounding air to make a variety of wind patterns. These patterns are called the jet stream.
So it brings in warm air, allows warm air to come in our region, sometimes from the south. And then all of a sudden a little wave will come through and it allows all the cold Canadian air to come into our region.
Along with knowing how winter weather is made, it is also good to know how to survive the season.
For the winter season, it's best to have water, blankets, and snow tires for your car.
And for a winter wardrobe, it's best to have many layers to stay warm.
And then if you look at anything that deals with winter weather, they always say wear a hat because you lose a lot of heat out of your head, and wear mittens actually instead of gloves because they have more air in them. What you have to worry about is frostbite around here.
To learn more about how to dress for the season, visit weatherstation.sunyocc.edu.
We have some exciting events going on in these upcoming weeks in Syracuse. The annual Syracuse Winterfest will begin and continue throughout Sunday after New York State Fair. Winterfest is the second largest event in central New York. Over 100,000 people attend to take part in cook-offs, cornhole tournaments, and other fun competitions. The festival is open to guests of all ages. For more information to how to be a part on the fun, you can look at their events calendar at SyracuseWinterfest.com.
Also, OCC is having an internship and career fair next Wednesday, 11 to noon in the Gordon Great Room. Students who are interested in applying for an internship or a job can meet with employers of many different fields of work. The event is open for all students and free to enter. Coming up in sports, a look into planning for the upcoming TBT basketball tournament this summer.
We'll tell you on your way to the CRS Arena is the perfect choice for this upcoming event. That's next on TV Update.
Do you need help with jobs and interviews? Check out the Career Center in Coulter Hall across from the cafe in room 110. They have laptops to help with your job search that are always surrounded by helpful tips and info. On the front desk, they always have current job openings, positions, and internships available. They have a website called Purple Briefcase where you can get access to all of this 24/7. So come and get your future at the Career Center. Miss Coulter will be here to greet you.
My favorite thing about OCC is definitely the bonds that it allows you to build. I've made so many friends from the soccer team that are all excellent students as well, and I've made great friends in the nursing program. It really helps you continue on the journey because you have support wherever you go. I go to practice and I have copious amounts of support there. I wouldn't trade the memories that I've made here for anything.
When I think about OCC, I think about inclusion and just all the chances to learn about other people. One of my favorite places that I still actually hang out is definitely the fishbowl in Mooney. The food's not bad either. What would make OCC a good choice? It was actually pretty, I believe the term is inexpensive.
Finals are coming up fast, and Coulter Library is ready. We have lots of new computers, several new study rooms, and extended hours for finals review sessions. If you're stressed about that final exam or frantically working to finish that term paper, look no further. Take advantage of our subject resources and prepare for the end of a successful semester here at Coulter Library.
Finding the next step is never easy. We are always searching for answers. Career Services at Onondaga Community College can help you prepare for the next step in your future career, such as job preparation, career exploration, and internships. Career Services on the first floor of Coulter Library.
We sponsor 17 varsity sports at OCC, so it's 6 in the fall, 2 in the winter, and then 9 in the spring. We've had a lot of athletic success, both from a team perspective as well as the individual. We've won numerous team national championships, primarily in men's lacrosse, women's lacrosse, but also basketball and men's tennis. We can have students come here and gain more exposure than they normally would receive in high school. Hopefully there's an opportunity then to transfer on to a four-year school to continue their education and playing career.
Welcome back. You're watching ONTV Update Sports. I'm Chris Chason. Basketball is a fun sport for all, but a charitable one as well, with the upcoming TBT basketball tournament being held in the SRC Arena. Why specifically there? Well, I went over to the arena to find out.
The SRC Arena is known for hosting all kinds of recreational events, but one in particular that's coming up is the annual TBT basketball tournament. This is the second time this tournament for charity is being held at OCC. And Director of Athletics Michael Borsch states why the arena is perfect for hosting the event.
We've got a great facility. The SRC Arena, which we're sitting in, is the perfect size for this type of event.
Mike says the SRC Arena is the perfect size to hold a basketball tournament. I mean, just look at this place. But some people might ask, why not a place like the Carrier Dome up at SU?
Sarah Conway, the Assistant Director of Events, sheds light for those that might have that question.
It was based on the client's preference. They came up for a site tour to look at the space in the arena is really what they wanted.
The events department has partnered up with ESPN and the ACC network to broadcast the event on network television. Michael has stated that the Syracuse team called Boeheim's Army is a real crowd attention getter.
That helps with ticket sales and helps with looking like there's full stands on TV and creates more excitement and buy-in overall for what they're trying to accomplish.
The event will be ready by the summer, and fans can tune in to see their favorite college teams compete for a $2 million cash prize.
You can catch the event on ESPN through July 31st to August 2nd. Or, if you want to get tickets and go see the games live, you can visit thetournament.com. Speaking of basketball, both the OCC men and women won their most recent games over Finger Lakes Community College. The men played their hearts out with a final score of 88-79, and the women Lizards fared better with a final score of 96-62. The men and women will both play in the NJCAA Region 3 playoffs at the end of the month to try and advance to their respective championships. So both men and the women's teams will be heading to the regional playoffs for their division. And with what they played last week, it looks like one of them or both could win the tournaments.
Yeah, it looks like they had great seasons this year, and hopefully they're going to take that hustle to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's right.
Playoffs start for the Lasers February 25th. The women's play at 5:30, and the men play at 7:30. Also at the SRC Arena, the Rescue Mission hosts their annual 5K run tonight. Runners play a $40 donation that goes towards helping the homeless in Central New York. Participants will receive a glow accessory, t-shirt, and finisher's medal. If you are interested, the event begins at 7 p.m. Coming up later in the show, a man who took his love of sneakers and turned it into a local-owned store in Central New York.
And a teacher that shares her knowledge with the refugee students in Syracuse. All this and more after the break.
Explore the possibilities and reach your full potential with Phi Theta Kappa, the official honor society for two-year colleges. To be invited, you need at least 12 completed OCC credit hours and a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher. Once you're in, you'll have access to scholarship, service, fellowship, and leadership opportunities. Come to the PTK and Honors Program Suite at Coulter Hall to learn more. A whole world of opportunities is waiting for you. What are you waiting for?
The OCC campus is a great starting place to further your academics for a cheap price. OCC is always looking for ways to make the place look better, and they're always adding new stuff onto campus. The OCC campus has great parking accommodations if you have a car. The OCC campus is a lot larger than I imagined. It has a lot of buildings off campus as well as on campus. I very much enjoy my time here because I've met a bunch of people that I wouldn't think I'll ever meet.
Everybody like on the edge of their seats yelling. People want to see you do good. People actually coming out
to watch me play. So it definitely gave me an incentive to play hard, get some buckets. I guess it's one of the top JUCOs in the country. This is a good program to get your name out there. I like to go by, like, the sky is the limit. Like, you could do anything you put your mind to. Like, I didn't really know I was going to break a record. I just kind of figured, like, if I was to put all in the work in, you could do anything that you put your mind to. If you're going to work hard or something, just give it your all.
Because we're a two-year school, you're going to play right away. As a freshman, you're going to get pretty good parts, and as a sophomore, you're going to have all the best stuff. We have a lot of non-majors involved, and they can play in ensembles, they can take lessons, they can take music classes. They really could do all the music major things. There are no barriers to that. We have great equipment, we have great facilities. It's a lot of fun to be here. There's a lot of energy, and we do a lot of performing, which makes everybody kind of energetic and working towards those goals together, and it makes it a lot of fun.
So it's hat and gloves weather today? Wasn't it 75 and sunny yesterday? Fall needs to make up its mind. It's not all bad though. The leaves turn a beautiful red and in come my favorite flavors. That's why I always save time in my morning for Starbucks. I can grab a pumpkin spice latte and it can be served hot or cold to suit whatever type of autumn day I'm having.
OCC proudly serves Starbucks. Come visit us outside the Gordon Cafeteria.
I went to college with the idea that I was going to take Ryan Seacrest's job. Through my time at OCC, I was able to learn, you know what, my skill set more realistically lends to marketing and customer relations. And that really gave me a direction of where it is that I should go professionally. The benefit of having a smaller class size is that I get one-on-one attention from my professor. And that's one of the things that I loved about having those smaller classes. I'm very glad that I learned my professionalism in the area where I am practicing professionally.
Welcome back to today's ONTV Update. I'm Xander Deacons.
And I'm Lucian Hale. On TV Updates, Diego Figueroa takes us to Syracuse's only local streetwear to see how it has grown in the past few years.
Owner of Ambition Upstate, Nick Giarusso, has always had a passion in the sneaker world.
I guess my passion is shoes, but one lane that I wanted to go towards in my, I guess, professional career didn't really work out the way that I wanted to, so I kind of went with something that I also had another passion for, which was sneakers and fashion and stuff like that.
His obsession with shoes started because of watching basketball at a young age that changed him from wearing Air Force Ones to Jordans.
I had a lot of shoes. Like, I was living in a 2-bedroom apartment, and my second bedroom was nothing but sneakers. Like, it was literally like walking into a Foot Locker stock room. I had sizes 3 to 7 youth, and then 8 men's up to like a 14, 15, and all different shoes.
After he graduated from high school, he knew that he wanted to open up a sneaker business, and the connections he's made helped him along the way.
He actually iced my pair of 6s for me and covered the sole for him. So, like, the typical sneakerhead stuff, he would keep the sole icy and then change colors to yellow, keeps it nice and blue the whole time.
So here at Ambition, you can buy a bottle like this for $15, or you can come in and Nick can ice your soles for $100 so your bottoms don't look like this. Nick says he isn't where he wants to be yet, but he sees the growth in the shop and he appreciates the process. From Ambition Upstate in Armory Square, Diego Figueroa, ONTV Update.
Nick is also planning to hold a 3-on-3 basketball tournament over the summer, with all proceeds going to charity.
Last weekend, I got the opportunity to head to Syracuse's north side and talk with a high school band director whose heart lies with one of this city's most disadvantaged communities. Before moving to Syracuse, Jiwon Lee's life took her many different places.
I was born in South Korea, but then in my young age, I was in New Jersey. And then in my 8th grade, I moved to the Philippines. And then 10th grade, I moved to Indonesia.
She went to Eastman School of Music in Rochester, but needed a full-time visa to stay in the country.
That's when I figured out that Faith Heritage is looking for a music director. So I interviewed, and then since then I was able to work at Faith Heritage.
While Miss Lee loves her work at Faith Heritage, her heart truly lies here at the Korean Church of Syracuse on East Genesee Street. And it's here where she'll hold a mission concert for Korean refugees, performed by children from the church.
I was always wondering, ever since I've been in Faith Heritage, how I can, as a musician and as a music teacher, how can I bring music to this very special group of people.
This passion shines for everyone to see, including her longtime colleague, Rebecca Park.
She's always looking ways to help and share her talents with the refugee kids. And I know that she even wants to stay here because of those refugees.
But above all else, Jiwon says it's her faith that inspires her the most.
I believe music is very spiritual, and God always works through the Spirit.
Students from Faith Heritage plan to help out at the concert too, as part of their service learning program.
Sienna Manhana is back now with the weekend weather forecast. What can we expect?
Well, the weather will be great for the last few days to go enjoy the last few days of Winterfest. Today is going to be a little chilly with a high of 33, but the temperature will warm up over the weekend with a high of 39 on Saturday and with a low of 27 degrees and a high of 45 and a low of 32 on Sunday.
That's it for us. From all of us here on ONTV Update, thank you for tuning in. Once again, I'm Xander Deacons.
And I'm Lucian Hale. Tune in 2 hours, another ONTV Update.